I don't know that song, but my brother. Okay, so my brother had this album, this CD. My mom gave it to him, and it was just Scooby-Doo songs over the years.
From the TV show Scooby-Doo?
From the TV show.
Okay.
Since the 60s. So it had like the one of the Halloween ones with Vincent Price. It had the theme song from all of the different years, all of the different changes. And then it had this one track at the end.
I didn't know they had different theme songs.
It
I
evolved.
Just
It changed a little.
Where are you?
Right. So there was the original one, and then when Scrappy Doo came in, there was a new one. But there were a couple before then as well. So the like the last track on the album was, I think it was called Ruby Cool Guy. And it was not who did his voice? Scooby-Doo's voice? Hang on one second. It wasn't
Hanna-Barbera.
No, it was Casey, not Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem?
I don't know.
One of them, he did one of the voices. Hang on one sec. Scooby-Doo.
Coming in number one for a Scooby. No, I can't do it. I don't do an impression.
That? Or
no, Casey Kasem impression. Not a Scooby.
Coming in at number 40 on the, what was it, the top 40? Top 40. It was, wow. Okay, so there were a lot of people that voiced him. But originally, anyway, cast Scooby-Doo, Don Messick.
Oh yeah, Don.
Anyway, something else about him, but it wasn't him doing this voice, but it was just like, it was somebody doing an impression of Scooby-Doo from an explanation of Scooby-Doo, not having heard him. So it wasn't an accurate portrayal at all. But this was fully licensed Hanna-Barbera, fully licensed CD. But it was just some Ruby cool guy, Ruby Dooby Scooby. Was Is a dick in the neckerchief.
No, it was like, hey, Barney. One day it was like, hey, Barney. And the next day it's like, hi, Barney. That's not an accurate portrayal, but there was like the original voice that we all knew, and then all of a sudden one day there was just like a new Fred's voice.
No,
that was significantly different.
See, I stopped watching it when I was like, okay, I keep watching it. No, I stopped watching it when I was like 12. I don't know.
Yeah, well, when you were 12, I was 22, so I'm sure by then the...
But you were still watching
the voice,
it?
No, I'm sure the voice had already changed.
You're still watching it?
Yes, when I played hooky from school, I watched all those shows.
No, it was on... When was it on? I had no frame of time, like what day it was, what time it was back in those days, like before school, and even in early days, the early years of school.
What?
I was driven to school.
You were like the early years. I was what, like Temple period?
The Bronze Age. No, but I didn't drive myself. I didn't manage my own schedule. My schedule was managed by my mother and my father, or my friends, whatever. And when somebody else, I wasn't. The fact that it was Tuesday meant absolutely nothing to me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I have no idea when any of these shows were on. I know of Saturday morning cartoons because as an adult, I have heard of this thing known as Saturday morning cartoons. But I don't know what I watched on Saturdays. It could have been something or something else.
Saturday morning cartoons were the greatest thing.
I guess
and they were significantly different than the cartoons that were on.
What was
on
on Saturday mornings though?
What was on Saturday mornings?
Yeah. Was that like Flintstones and Jetsons and those things? Because, like, I remember watching all of these shows, but I don't remember what was on which day.
It was like a different set of shows that like weren't on. Like after school, you would get Scooby Doo or the Jetsons.
But there also wasn't the Disney
Flintstones.
Channel when you were a kid, was there?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know, you had.
So we had like Tailspin and
growing up. We had like two channels of cartoons. Okay.
Tailspin.
And then like Saturday morning, like all the major networks just had hours and hours and hours, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning,
right,
and not stopping until like somewhere around like 11 or 12. Okay, so it was just like 5 or 6 hours.
Who the hell wakes up at 6 in the morning?
Little kids.
That's true.
And you know how parents
stay in bed.
And you know how parents stop them from annoying them on a Saturday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Door.
They say, go downstairs and watch TV. And the networks were kind and put on hours and hours of cartoons. You don't get that. I mean, now you got the kids are playing, watching the internet, and they're watching their and there's the network channels and all the kids thing. You know, you didn't have that back in the day. So I guess there's really no need for the networks to play all those cartoons when there are like 24/7 cartoon and kid channels.
True.
For the that play all these shows. We just didn't have them.
Right.
In Jersey, it was like Channel 9, I think, and Channel 11 when you came home from school. That's where
but
cartoons
life
were.
was a lot different back in the 80s and definitely in the 70s as well. We didn't have...
Well, we used to, write our chariots.
We didn't have our phones and our computers, and we didn't have, just anything at our disposal as we do now. Distractions galore. I mean, we're talking about this with net neutrality, even giving the ISPs control over what you see. They want you to see all Bachelor, news, whatever. They're going to push whatever they want to you, and you're going to have to deal with it. We're being fed what. No, there's been a lot of talk about how even with Google, you'll search for one thing, and automatically you're given results tailored to you, so you don't see something new or and it keeps you in a bubble.
You do a Google search, you do not get results based on anything other than
it's the suggestions through there.
You get some suggestions.
And it's become too much for a lot of people, and they're seeing how this is manipulative.
It's not so much. It's
psychologically manipulative. It makes you think a certain way.
It's not even so much about the suggestions. So it's based on searches and things that you searched for in the past. Okay.
Exactly.
It's more the Google ads, I think, is what you're talking about.
No.
Because you can just search for, do a search for boxing gloves or be looking at You don't even necessarily need to do a search for them. Let's say you're looking online at a sporting goods store and you click on 3 pairs of boxers. Then all of a sudden you're getting not boxers, boxing gloves. All of a sudden you get all these ads for boxing gloves up on the side of your things. But again, even that, all it is it. They have cookies. They know what you're looking at. It's not
right.
You're not really taking any information or it. I think people are making it out to be way more nefarious and evil than it is.
No. There's actually a way of seeing. I saw this myself.
And look at it like this: if you're looking for something, okay, and you're doing searches for it, and they start giving you information based on the thing, that's kind of being helpful. It doesn't necessarily have to have this nefarious. Oh my God, they're watching what you did. No, you've done a search for it. It's part of the algorithm. It knows that you've done a search for it, and now it's just searching. Excuse me, serving you things based on stuff that you've looked for. How is that evil or nefarious?
Well,
It's like, ooh, I'm thirsty. Would you like some water? Would you like some soda? I know last time you were here, you liked grape.
No,
grape soda.
I'm not
Would you like some
talking
grape
about.
soda
You're
now?
stuck
Whoa,
on
wait a minute,
ads. I'm
grape-
not talking about ads.
It's not just ads. You're
I'm talking about sponsored content. Sponsored content are seemingly articles that are giving real information, but they're marketing a certain product. You've seen these before.
They're ads. It's advertising.
Where they're talking about driving around through the country and it's an ad for a Jeep.
Sure.
But it's talking about a family and their kids, and they went camping, and on the camping trip they got stuck, or whatever it may be. And it all sums up to a full page article that's actually an ad for Jeep. Okay. I don't need to waste my fucking time with this bullshit. I want actual information. If you're going to tease me with an article, I feel invaded when I'm not able to read what I want to read.
Well, let me ask
what
you a
I'm
question.
told.
Well, let me ask you a question.
What I
When
get
you,
to read.
When you go to the websites that you're talking about, where you see these things, how much do you pay for your subscription to those websites?
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
subscription to what websites?
You go to the website. Give me an example of a website you're talking about that does this.
Oh, it's all over the place.
Just give me
BuzzFeed?
one example. What?
BuzzFeed? Anywhere.
BuzzFeed. Oh, okay. How much do you pay for your subscription to BuzzFeed?
How much do I pay in time?
No.
Let's talk about time, because time is money.
How much do you?
No, because this is the point.
Time is not money. You
time
choose
is
to go
fucking
there.
money.
You don't have to go there. You're choosing to go there.
I was
How
drawn.
much
No,
money
I was
do you have
drawn
to give to
there.
BuzzFeed?
I was drawn there under false pretenses,
How much money do you
and that's
have
the problem.
to give to BuzzFeed to use them?
I'm not fucking talking about money, and you know I'm not talking about money. This is time. I didn't have to be there. I wasted my time. Time.
No. I'm not talking about the website that you're going to when you click this article that's giving you the bullshit, whatever.
Yeah.
The website you found it on. Okay, you got that ad from somewhere. It just didn't. You didn't open up your computer and there was just a thing blinking here. Go to BuzzFeed, right? You were on, like, let's say Fox News, and you got down to the bottom and it said sponsored. I'm using it as an example, okay? You were on
definitely
CNN
didn't click
or you
on
were
a link
on
to
whatever fucking
BuzzFeed on
conspiracy
Fox
theory
News.
thing you were on, whatever. Okay,
that's
you got to
probably
an
it.
area that said like sponsored content or whatever, and you clicked on a link, right? But the site that you were on where you found that link, how much did you pay for that subscription? The only way these sites would survive to be able to give you any information is the money they make from advertising. So you don't pay for these sites, but you want them to give you information and content that in many circumstances they pay for themselves.
So I'm going to ask a controversial question now. Don't they have enough money? This is just a grab for more money.
Don't they have enough
money?
I
know. It's a ridiculous question. This is just a grab for more money.
I don't know. I build websites.
They're making money.
I
they have a
build
lot of
websites
it.
and I buy advertising and things. Do I have enough? Am I some billionaire that I didn't know about? Should I? You want to go party? We'll go rent some planes because apparently I have. What are you talking about? There are webmasters and people that have jobs that work for websites and everything.
Yeah, they're just doing this for more.
I need to make a salary.
This is not necessity.
Why don't you go to the store and get some free milk? Just walk into the store and take the milk.
I'm not getting into this. You're saying that
they're giving you free articles and a free website.
They're just
they have to make money.
They're making money.
They make more. How do they make money? How do they make money?
Stop yelling, first of all. Stop yelling, first of all. Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling.
You're yelling. Stop yelling for a second.
I'm sorry. I'll be more quiet. I won't say.
No, we're sitting 3 inches away from each other. But how much is BuzzFeed worth? BuzzFeed is worth 10-figure valuation is the result of a reported 250. Okay, hang on.
Now type in how does BuzzFeed make money?
Stop yelling. $1.5 billion. It's worth $1.5 billion.
Good for them.
They've been making money.
Okay.
They've been making very good money.
How have they been making? How do they make money?
Ads.
Yeah. So they've been doing the same thing that they've always done to make money. No.
They've gone further.
Oh.
By collecting data.
I see.
To tailor ads to you specifically.
So they should say we've made enough money no more ads. We'll just fire all the people that work
No,
for. I mean, what
I
should they
never
do?
said no more ads. Again, it's fucking absolutes.
No.
It's all this or all that.
Hey, James,
no, not no
you-
more ads.
you-
Continue
you-
what they're doing.
you
Make
rent-
as much money as they're making.
You pay rent,
and
correct?
continue. Move
you
forward.
Pay rent. You're in a contract. You pay
But
rent.
they've been
You pay rent.
malicious
Hold on,
by
answer my question.
by finding exactly what you want and giving that exactly to you. Whether it's a product, whether it's a news article, whether it's something to sway your decision one way or another, they know how to control you, and they're doing it.
They know how to control you.
Yes.
They control you.
Wow. You're thinking they have like a remote control, and they're making my arm move up and down. That's where your mind is going right now, isn't it?
Kind of. That'd be funny as fuck. Little
Okay.
James roll
Next
back.
topic. Next topic. I don't have fucking energy for this.
You don't have the energy to
I don't
sit here
have
and talk.
No, I don't have the energy to explain what I mean when I say that a company is controlling you.
No, I don't
Because if you
understand.
really think that that they have a controller and they're moving your hands, they're telling you what to think. They're giving you what they want you to have, so you will think a certain way. Their goal,
or they're giving you information targeted to things that you have looked for. What you're looking for. Here, I am going to get. You are looking for this. I am going to give you this because yes, they want you to. They want to make a sale. Correct? They want to make money. They need you to make a sale. Therefore, you're looking for something. They're going to push you information that you can think and ads and stuff that you want. Why not? Why not? They have rent to pay. They have bills to pay. They have salaries to pay.
I'm not doing
this.
Wow,
You can sit here
I
and say,
can't.
"Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this." Why? Why
can't.
can't a business go
can't.
out and
Wow.
make money? They have rent to pay.
You don't understand how far they're going with this.
Leases get expensive.
You don't understand the
Every
fucking
year they have to
extents
give their
they're going.
workers
All right, I'm
get
not.
raises. Yes,
I'm
they
not.
have to make
I'm
more.
not.
They need to make more
Not doing
money
this. Next
this
topic.
year.
Next topic. I can't
No,
do
not
this.
next topic.
I can't do this.
They need to make more. True or false? A company needs to make more money this year than they made last year to survive. True or false?
False.
That's false. They can just make the
Yes.
same amount of money every year, and that's fine because there's not inflation and people's rents don't go up, and they don't have to give raises to people every year. So
there's conditions that would require them to. First of all, stop fucking yelling, dude.
I'm not yelling.
Jesus Christ, just stop yelling.
You just have little sensitive ears, okay? I'm not yelling.
The extents that they've gone to market is so far beyond what is reasonable and acceptable. My internet is fucked right now, and I can't open anything. But there were a couple of articles that I wanted to show you here, and I'll post them later.
If you don't like the things that they do to make money and market their website, or to market things on their website, you don't have to use it. You can just not go to BuzzFeed. Ask me how many times a week I go to BuzzFeed.
How many times a week do you see BuzzFeed?
0.
Right. Do you know why?
Because I don't go to BuzzFeed.
They have pop-ups on every website.
Oh, no, they don't. Those pop-ups...
Exactly.
No, those pop-ups are from Google, and they are all based on cookies from websites and places that you have gone.
But they're not just on Google.
They are.
They're not just on Google.
Oh, no.
They're on the websites as well.
That's right. Well, no. There are different types of cookies, okay? There are some cookies that will help you save information about a website so that when you go back to it, it helps load everything faster. Okay, there are also tracking ones, okay, so that this website knows that you came from here and everything else. But there are also cookies, okay, that Google uses for advertising. Based on places you have gone and everything else, okay, these companies pay Google for advertising. I want to buy blah, blah, blah. They know that you have been to this site. They know that you have been to BuzzFeed. Therefore, they send you ads to things that you are likely to be interested in. He's been to BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed gives us money and wants us to pay. So this guy is getting information on BuzzFeed. And it might be annoying. I'm not saying it's not annoying. And pop-up ads and all that other shit is annoying as fuck. But again, these sites give you stuff for free and everything else. They have to make money.
It's not just ads.
What else is it?
Politics.
Politics.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I go to websites. I don't get politics. I don't know. I literally do not understand what you mean by politics.
Wow. My internet. This
I mean,
is
on
really
Facebook,
annoying.
I understand. If you like something about pro-Trump, let's say, I guess a lot of shit might pop up.
Have you ever seen the other side?
Happen.
Have you ever seen the other side of Facebook?
What other side?
Like the
of
opposite
Facebook?
of what you see?
What is the? I do not understand the opposite of what I see.
So I get a lot of pop-ups and ads and articles about pretty much everything that I see, unless it's from a couple of friends, is exactly geared towards me. Precisely geared towards me.
Okay.
To keep me engaged.
Okay.
If you looked at my phone, you would not get anything out of it. Because it's not geared towards you.
I don't understand which part of this is bothering you. Would you rather see stuff for women's underwear and stuff you don't like? I mean,
I would like to see everything. I would like for my internet not to be filtered for me.
well, you realize when you go to
Do
a
you
website,
understand, though?
but
I
you
wanna
understand,
see
like, you
everything.
go to a website, you go to whatever news site or whatever site it is you like to go to, be it a sports site, music site, whatever. You understand that like what you're getting is like what's being served to everyone. That it's only the advertising,
To what
the little
sites?
banners on any site,
YouTube?
any site.
YouTube.
Yes,
Let's take YouTube, for example.
Okay, YouTube.
What I see on YouTube is specially tailored for me.
Yes, well, it depends on where.
No.
If you log
You-
in,
yeah.
you log into YouTube, okay, when you go to like your channel,
And it'll take a regional
it's
setting.
gonna
For
go-
Israel,
well,
you'll
yes.
get Israeli.
Yes.
You'll get the Mizrahi singers.
Well, you'll get suggestions
Yes.
based
No,
on where
you
you
will.
are. You'll also get suggestions based on things you've watched before. But again, what is so evil? What is so evil about
I'm living
that?
in my own little bubble. I don't want to live in a little bubble. I want to see what's going on.
You can see what's going on.
How?
You can go to things like trending and go see whatever.
Where? Where do I go
Where
to
you
see
can
this
go
stuff?
to see trending. It's a you can go to. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
can't.
fucked and you can't. You can
What
go
is
see
it?
With trending, popular videos.
I don't want to see fucking top. I don't want to see Lady Gaga and bullshit like
So
that.
you don't want to see the videos that the most people are watching, which would be the most popular. Which I don't understand what it is that you want. Then you can do a search.
If I'm being marketed,
But like you understand, okay,
I just don't
now
have
we're talking
energy
videos,
for this.
But like let's say you go to a news site. Let's say for example you go to MSNBC. Okay, the articles there are the same articles that I'm seeing when I go. The only different, it's not like you're getting different news.
oh, you go onto the news websites, you're going to
talking
see the same news.
You're talking YouTube, so is it? Oh my God! You see a different funny video.
Yeah, you go
and
to any
a different
search
basket full of
aggregator.
puppies than
Let's put it that way. You go to any search aggregator, and you're going to see what they have stored for you. It's generally YouTube and Facebook. These are the big ones because this is where the most people are going back and forth into different spots and making their own place in those arenas. But like in Facebook, you know, surrounding yourself with people who see eye to eye with you, whether it's on music or religion or politics or social lifestyle, whatever it might be. You don't see the bigger picture.
You can block cookies, by the way.
I don't want to block cookies.
Okay, then you're gonna get these things.
But blocking cookies also does other things. I'm forced into this.
You're not forced into it.
I'm forced into
You're not
this.
forced into it.
How do I get out of it?
You can block cookies. Any website.
I don't
want to
block. I don't want to have to block cookies.
Well, you get the optimal user experience by blocking. You know, if you block cookies, no. But
I don't want to have to do something to prevent these companies from fucking sending me whatever they want me to see. I want to see what I want to see.
you can see.
I shouldn't be dictated to what I can see by the internet. This is net neutrality.
You're not being
I am
dictated.
being
It's not like
dictated.
you can't get to that other
How
stuff.
do I get to it?
By searching for it. You can just search for it.
Search for what?
You can just browse. You can go to something like browse YouTube videos. The most recently
How?
uploaded videos. How? Go to videos.
Recently uploaded videos? Seriously? Come on.
I don't know. Some sites have it. I don't know.
I'm sure there is, but that's not a way to see
I don't know. You know how I find something when I want to go to when I want to go to YouTube? I don't go to just YouTube and say, "Hey, let's see what's out there." It's usually because I have a subject. I want to see jujitsu videos. I want to know how to.
And what do you have suggested below there? More jiu-jitsu videos or more of.
Yeah, it's often great. I can just go there and open it up, and there's shit about with the subjects that I most likely
convenient.
like to see.
That is convenient. I like that. But there are other areas that are
and if I want something, see, I'm sure we use the internet very differently. I don't go to YouTube and just say, "What's on YouTube?" If I go to YouTube and I want to see a video, I'm usually looking for something relatively specific. Now, maybe I just want to see a video on jiu-jitsu, or most likely it's something like, "How do I do this thing?" or something like that, or a fight maybe, or a fight clip, or. Most recently I remember searching for how to remove the center console in my car because I wanted to get around the sides and clean up all the gook that had fallen in between the cracks and the crevices. So yeah, I went and looked up a video. So I type in, how do I, and it shows me a whole bunch of videos about my car, and then a whole bunch of other videos about other cars and other things. I don't go to just YouTube and just say, "Hey, I'm going to start clicking on what's out there in the world." If I wanted to look for music videos to see what was out there, I'm going to start typing in keywords and looking for
again.
things.
That was just one example.
What's on my feed? Because that's my feed. You don't just go there and say, "This is," like you said, like you laughed. You don't just go there and it just shows you the most recently uploaded video.
That was just one example of using YouTube is just one example of how this is done.
I don't
Facebook as well.
But again, I don't think you've given me any
How much time do you spend on Facebook?
Horrible. A couple minutes a day. That I'm not on it.
That you're not on it. Facebook is one of the worst with this because you really don't see much other than what pertains the most to you.
I don't get a lot of bullshit. I mean,
exactly.
There's some. Yeah, there's some. It says like suggested videos, but you know what I do? Scroll. What do I give a fuck? Why does it bother you? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why it bothers you. I just scroll past it. Who cares? Like, I don't look at the ads. I don't pay attention to them. It goes so much farther than that.
It goes so much farther than that. But my computer, my internet is down, so I can't really. So I can't really get to anything here. Yeah.
Well, here, let's look at this.
Completely down. Yes. Anyway, I don't have energy for that anymore. I don't. Wow. Anyway, how was your week, man?
I don't remember. What kind of week's it been?
Is it still flashing?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
That is good.
All right.
Yeah.
Nah, it's been a pretty quiet week. Oh, happy Holocaust Memorial Day.
Happy?
Happy, I don't know. What do you wish someone?
Yeah, I don't actually know.
Really
I was actually
Chag Sameach type.
Exactly. I was thinking about how you say that in Hebrew. And I did not find out what you would say on Memorial Day as well. So the way it works here, you have Independence Day, and then the day after, the next week, you have Memorial Day. And the day after Memorial Day, in Israel, obviously, we have the holidays start on the evening, and they let out the next day. But here on so Memorial Day ends, and as Memorial Day is ending, Independence Day starts. So it goes from a very sad day, a very I really like that. That's one of the things that still really gets me here in Israel. In the U.S., what do you do for Memorial Day?
Barbecue,
and you go to sales. Your mom goes to sales.
I've never gone to a sale, but I
there's the Memorial Day sales and thing. Labor Day sales and
4th of July
it's fucking
sales.
Memorial Day, bro. It's Memorial Day. use this one day of the year to commemorate and remember those who died for your country. So here, it's all sad music on the radio.
At the evening, like right
This
now.
is actually why we're not on Facebook Live.
Right now, if you were to go outside, all the restaurants, bars, cafes, the cigarette shop on the corner, the 7-Eleven type, the convenience store,
yeah, everything is closed.
Everything is closed. There's no, your office can be open, but places where convenience stores and places of entertainment have to be closed tonight. Tomorrow morning, they all open up as usual. Bars and cafes and things will generally have like.
Is there a siren tomorrow? On Memorial Day? On Holocaust Remembrance Day.
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure. I think they have one tomorrow. I think they have one on Yom HaZikaron, and then they have one in the evening, right before Independence Day starts.
So
where the fireworks go.
Yeah. So actually, that's really cool. On the 4th of July.
Wrong country.
They have a 4th of July in Israel.
Yes, we do every year.
So 5th of July.
Yes, and a 3rd of July.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no 3rd of July.
Craziness, but I know. It's true.
So I'm having a party on our roof.
No, you're not.
This year.
Our roof?
On my roof. And this is like maybe our 8th party. We've thrown a bunch, and we've fine tuned it a lot more. So we have this new thing. It's two camps from Midburn. You know Midburn?
Sure.
It's Israeli Burning Man kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they're coming together. Mm-hmm. And pitching in with me to throw this party on our roof. I obviously, I asked my neighbors, I asked everybody in the building if they were okay with it, and everybody was okay. Just want to make sure we clean up afterwards and everything. One of my roommates, because obviously, we're pooling a lot of money into this. We have to sell tickets. We actually have to sell them because we are investing our own money into this. So we've requested pay. Obviously, the people who were living in the building shouldn't have to pay, and they won't. Anybody who lives here won't be paying. And we're gonna even go a step further. We're gonna give them a +1. So everyone in the building will have an additional person they can bring with them. Everybody was okay with having the party, and then one of them noticed that there was a fee. And I said, "Of course, no, you're not going to have to pay, and you can have a +1 as well." And his response was, and this is a party that we expect every year has exceeded 200 people.
But this is the first time you're charging for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
150 to well, it was a smaller thing. We're getting more equipment. We're getting DJs, and we're paying people to be here, and we're paying for equipment. So,
getting that DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince.
Yes. So all of a sudden, when I say this to him, he says, "How much do we have to pay?" I said, "Well, you don't have to come in. How many are you, though?" And he says, 6. So I said, "Okay, well, obviously, we're putting money into this. I can let you and another person in. That's awesome." And his response was, "I am no longer cool with having a party on the roof." Well, fuck you, dude. It's my roof too.
Yeah.
We're investing the money. I'm not paying you. I'm not paying for your friends to come to my roof. I'm paying for everybody in the building, myself, my +1. What are you thinking? Like,
Don't know.
he really he doesn't understand that it's not his party. It's on his roof, but it's not his party. He's getting in for free. And his friend is getting in for free. But for the rest of he wants to bring his entire party over to our place, basically, to hang out.
True.
I have no problem with giving them a discounted rate.
He has as much right to bring people up to the roof at any time he wants as you do.
It's the presumptuousness that I'm supposed to entertain his friends.
Don't necessarily get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not a dickhead move, but then again, it's just as much his roof as it is yours. So he could just say,
right.
Okay, I'm not coming to your party, but me and my friends are going to hang out on the roof.
Yeah, he's just being a prick.
Yeah, but he can be.
And I was, this is a technicality. He doesn't have to be a dick.
No, he doesn't have to be a dick. I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know him.
I don't know.
Maybe
that just pissed me off.
Maybe he had a spell cast on him by someone.
It just pissed me off. Yeah.
Maybe for every one cool thing he does, like saying, you can have the party, he has to do 2 dick moves. Like saying then you can't have the party unless he brings 6 friends. 2.
Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to have fun. It's going to be a good time. I'm not letting it get me down.
So even though you said you can't have the party, you're going to have the party?
Yeah. No, I sat down. Listen, I'm not. There's no point in arguing with you. It's just going to bring bad blood between us. Just get the fuck into our party and shut the fuck up.
That's what you told him?
In those exact words.
Really?
No. No, there's no point in getting into a fight with a
You folded under questioning pretty quickly there.
A building mate. No, it's just not going to get us anywhere. So, they may not even show up. Who knows? But it will be fun.
You're providing the alcohol and food and stuff?
One of my friends has is friends or knows somebody who's a one of the importers. So we've gotten nice wholesale rates for some alcohol, but we will be selling some of the alcohol.
So you're charging
certain
people to get
things,
in, and then you're going to sell stuff to them on top of that.
Well, it's not a little bit of money that we're throwing into this.
Hmm.
Yeah, setting up a party is not exactly cheap.
Renkoff parties were always free. And trust me, none of them were cheap. There was always food and lots of alcohol and stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
Quantity.
Um,
Tater chips. And popcorn. Pretzel rods. You gotta have that stuff.
Pretzel rods. The little thin ones or the breadstick ones?
No. The little ones. It's a party.
Oh, okay.
When you're sitting around doing crack, you can have the big ones. But for a party, you gotta have the small ones. Big ones for crack and meth.
No, crack is the drug crack. I thought you were talking about the food crack.
No. You don't need pretzels to have crack.
You need crack to have pretzels?
No, but now you mention it, crack and pretzels would go nicely together.
That would be kind of interesting.
But get like a nugget, so you can put like the one.
This is crack, by the way.
One piece of crack on a nugget, and then take a like that would be pretty. A little cheese whiz to hold it in place. Holy shit! We've invented a new snack. Crack, cheese whiz, and a pretzel nugget. We're gonna be rich.
Wait, cheese whiz out of the can, or
Cheese whiz is always out of a can.
No, but there's the. It was also called Cheese Whiz, but in the jar. Take the lid off, throw it in the microwave for like 2 minutes.
It's not real
Is that Cheese Whiz?
It's not real Cheese Whiz. It's probably the real brand Cheese Whiz.
This came out before then.
But as far as I'm concerned, no. You've been
there was the one in the jar that sat on the shelf. It wasn't even refrigerated. You know what I'm talking
yes,
about.
that was microwavable. Yes, no, the can.
Cheese Whiz? Miriam?
The spray. Trust me, the stuff in the can is older.
Oh, Miriam, if you were here. Yes.
Used to love that shit as a kid.
Yes, I did as well. But for this purpose, I think it would be better to drizzle some of the...
No. First of all, that would be messy, okay? The stuff from the can is a more solid, less runny thing. So you can just put like a drop of it and use it like glue, okay, to keep the nugget on.
Wait, you're talking about making a sandwich out of the...
No, not a sandwich.
I wasn't actually listening to what you were...
Open face. Take a crack, put a little shot of Cheese Whiz, and stick a nugget on top.
Chicken nugget?
No, a pretzel nugget. You know, like they have like the little bite-sized pretzel nuggets.
Okay.
It's like the long rods, but like if it was broken down into little pieces.
The filled ones?
No.
Because there were the filled ones as well.
Combos, but no.
Combos and crack.
No, because what are they filled with?
Crack, and
no,
Cheese
because what are
Whiz.
they filled with? They're filled with Cheese Whiz, so you're already getting that.
So I need to bring crack back to the States with me. And I need to bring Cheese Whiz and combos.
You'll never get the crack past the dogs.
Again, this is crack.
Last time I went to the States.
Need to make that clear.
I had a bag in my carry-on. I had dates we were gonna give out as gifts. Okay, and I knew we were allowed to buy that stuff because we bought them at the duty free. But
free.
It was funny. They had a dog walking around, and in my mind, I was thinking it was a cutest little cocker spaniel. In my mind, it was a drug cocker spaniel. Okay, but no, it was sniffing for food in people's bags because most foods you're not allowed to bring into the country, just like packaged
fruits and vegetables.
I was allowed to bring dates because they were packaged, whatever. They weren't just like in a bag or I don't know. I don't know exactly what the rule is, but like you are allowed. Like I don't think you can bring an orange, but
yeah, there's certain things. I'm not sure what the conditions.
But if you had a prepackaged orange, I guess that would be
freeze dried.
I
vacuum packed orange.
Well, you've seen this stuff, right? I mean, they don't have it here, but in the States,
an orange cut into pieces,
a peeled orange. Okay, not dissection, but usually like split into halves.
Yeah,
and then put in a plastic container.
Because it's too hard to.
And then put in a plastic container and wrapped.
You know what?
Okay, I also saw an avocado cut in half. The pit was taken out, and it was put on like a styrofoam tray with plastic wrap over it, and it's sitting on the shelf in the supermarkets. But last time I was there,
actually, an orange and an avocado, I kind of understand.
I saw individually wrapped cucumbers.
I've seen the sliced apple, but the orange I understand because every time I peel an orange, I feel like I have to take a shower. Because as you're manipulating the peel, you're popping the blisters on the outside, and it's spraying orange peel.
I've never felt the need to take a shower.
Oh,
just maybe wash my hands.
Everywhere. It's just everywhere. It's all over my face, and it drives me insane.
It's citrusy.
And an avocado, I kind of understand because it's a little bit cumbersome to deal with an avocado if you don't have a spoon. A spoon and a knife. You
still need a spoon. All they've done is cut it in half and take the pit out. You still can't eat it without a knife or a spoon.
It's not peeled?
No.
That's funny. That's funny. Just cut in half and just pop the...
Dude, do you understand what I'm saying? Individually wrapped cucumbers.
But you know what? Are people eating them? Are people eating more fruits and vegetables because of this? It's ridiculous that there has to be a company, and this company is making money off of doing this. It's ridiculous that there has to be a company to do this.
If they're not making money doing this, they're probably going to go under pretty soon.
This has been going on for a while. Here they have pineapple and they have lychee. I've seen lychee, I think. I like peeling lychees, though. I don't know.
I do not like lychees in any form, peeled or unpeeled.
But the act of peeling it is
I would like them if they were peeled,
it tasted like something different.
dipped in chocolate, thrown in the garbage, and replaced with crack. With Cheese Whiz and a pretzel nugget.
Again,
That's
this is
how
crack.
That's how I would like.
I'm going to put a picture
No, I
of
mean this
crack.
Take it, dip it, throw it out, give me something else, and I would love it. It'd be my favorite lychee ever.
Yes. Are we still on?
No,
We're not on
but we were just
camera.
on a couple minutes ago when I checked. So
Well, we're not on camera. But
you're not going to see this
no.
or this.
No in this. No.
Hey James, look at this chick.
Yeah.
Look at the hooter. Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, if the video's out, might as well wrap it up.
all right. Yeah, this is a short show, but I just want to let everyone know that next Wednesday, because it's Memorial Day, we will
As
not
today
be doing
is Holocaust
we will
Remembrance
not be
Day.
doing a show. We're going to do the show on Tuesday, a day earlier. So next Wednesday's show will be on Tuesday. Yeah. So listen, subscribe, share. I highly recommend putting our show on to Discs on Key. Disc on Keys?
Disc on's key.
Dick on Keys. Okay, put our
Dick-
shows
Dick
on
on
to Dick on
skis.
Keys. Stand on street corners and hand them out to people and threaten to beat them with a baseball bat if they don't listen to it. But no,
And if-
seriously, please
And
like,
if you
share.
make us money to pay you back for those disc on keys, we will pay you back for those disc on keys.
And we will pay you back with good quality programming.
Yes.
Yeah,
Considered premium,
sure.
but it's free.
Sure. Except for all the annoying pop-up ads that we're going to tailor to you.
Hey. We're not supposed to talk about them.
Yeah, you hypocritical fuck. You're always like, how can we monetize this shit? And you're fucking getting on other people's asses for fucking wanting to monetize it. For monetizing their shit. But, alright, seriously. Like us, share, friend, follow.
I don't want you to be my friends. I don't know you people. Well, actually, I do know you people.
And if you follow me, there's a good chance I'll, shoot you. But,
Yes.
so, fuck off.
Take that to the bank.
Peace.